Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a kind Zen master named Master Koji. He was known for his wisdom and his ability to help people find peace. One sunny morning, a curious young boy named Hiro decided to climb up the mountains to meet the Zen master. Hiro had heard stories about Master Koji's teachings and wanted to learn from him. After a long hike, Hiro reached the mountaintop where Master Koji's humble cottage stood. The master welcomed Hiro with a warm smile. They sat on the porch, looking out at the breathtaking view of the valleys below. "Master," Hiro asked, "why do you spend so much time in silence? Don't you like talking?" Master Koji chuckled softly. "Ah, young one, let me share a story with you." He began to tell Hiro a story about a powerful samurai who came seeking wisdom from a wise monk. Once, a skilled samurai visited a peaceful monastery in the mountains. He asked the monk, "What can you teach me that I do not already know?" The monk looked at the samurai and said, "I can teach you the power of silence." The samurai was puzzled. "Silence? How can silence be powerful?" The monk held up a finger and said, "Before I teach you, I want you to spend a day in the forest, listening to the sounds around you and paying attention to your own thoughts." The samurai did as the monk asked. He spent the entire day in the forest, listening to the rustling leaves, the chirping birds, and the sound of his own breath. He also noticed how noisy his own mind was, full of worries and plans. When he returned to the monastery, the monk asked, "What did you learn?" The samurai replied, "I learned that the world is full of noise, and so is my mind." The monk smiled. "That is the first step. Now, I will teach you the power of silence." The monk and the samurai sat in silence for a while. Then, the monk said, "In silence, we can truly listen. We can hear the needs of others, understand their feelings, and connect deeply. Silence allows us to calm our own minds and make better decisions." Hiro listened to the story with wide eyes. "So, silence can help us understand things better." Master Koji nodded. "Exactly, young one. Just as the forest taught the samurai, silence can teach us to truly listen and understand. When we pause and let go of our constant chatter, we create space for clarity and insight." Hiro smiled, feeling grateful for the lesson. From that day on, he tried to spend a little time in silence each day, just like the wise Zen master. And as he looked out at the mountains, he realized that sometimes the most powerful things are not the ones we can see or touch, but the ones we can feel in our hearts. And so, in the mountains, the young boy learned the power of silence, a lesson that stayed with him for the rest of his life.